So what's up everyone, and welcome to another episode of A New Play Subnautica. Now if you recall, in our last episode we finally made the moon pool and we were able to dock the sea moth there. Well, since that time, if you recall, I also had a lot of lags and eventually crashes, so I had to do some drastic measures to make sure that I could keep this going with the game. And I made a video with regards to what I had to do, and if you recall in that video, the changes I do basically resets the terrain and updates the terrain to the most recent changes in the game. And what happens is you get conflicts between the terrain and what you've done up till now. So I literally had to rebuild my entire base again, just dismantle everything, change a lot of the terrain, and then rebuild it again. So although it doesn't look that much different, all of this is relatively new. And as you can see, I used a lot of crash fish and other drastic measures to open up this terrain so that it wouldn't conflict. And even with that, you have some weirdness like these floating bushes and stuff like that, which for some reason I can't get rid of. However, overall it's looking pretty good, and now I have two moon pools attached to the base, which I'll show you a little bit later. But we no longer have that tube section which had the fabricator and everything. Now here, this place looks exactly the same as before, but this is all new. I had to rebuild it again. And here is where I put all the fabricators and the lockers now. So I no longer have the old locker area. And as you can see, I was telling you that I would eventually put an aquarium here, since we always have this weird water floating around. And so now the aquarium is built. This is actually called the alien habitat, which we recently scanned with the moon pool. So that's pretty good. And we're back up here again. So yeah, all of this is looking pretty functional now. And one of these days I gotta put things like vegetation and maybe captured fish, or all those fish eggs. I think if you put those fish eggs in the alien habitat, they will spawn. Sorry, I'm going up and down here. Now as far as the moon pool is concerned, now it's attached to the base, and as you can see, I used my upgrade station here and colored the sea moth yellow, so it has that bumblebee sort of look. And this part is still empty because I built this for the PrawnSuit, but I haven't built the PrawnSuit yet. So that's what I wanted to do in this episode. But I just wanted to give you some of the updates with regards to the changes we have here. And overall, the game is no longer lagging, which is a really good thing. And I also was able to build the stasis rifle, which was really good. It's actually very useful, and one of these days I'll show you what it does. But today I still think I need to make the PrawnSuit. Okay, so let me go look for all of this stuff. I need to get all of the material. I think this is all of the stuff that I need to make the PrawnSuit. So let me get all of this stuff and let's just go build it right away. But I need the mobile vehicle bay thingy, and I don't know where I put it. Okay, well, let me just get all of this stuff first. There, I think that's enough. I think that's all of the things I need to make the PrawnSuit. And yeah, I went and collected a lot of this stuff. I figured that you wouldn't be all that interested in me collecting materials again, so I did it without making the video, in between videos. But now I think I have all of the stuff. Sorry, I have to empty out a lot of this my personal storage so that I could pick up the mobile vehicle bay thingy and still have all of the stuff for the PrawnSuit. I just don't know where it is. Where did I put my mobile vehicle bay thingy? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so now that I have everything, I think we can go make the suit. Okay. Where do I go? Yeah, I need to go outside, and I need to get far enough away so that it doesn't get in the way of anything. Maybe this is okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's build a prawn suit. This should be relatively easy. This is supposed to be a really nice suit. I've been looking forward to using this one of these days. It's supposed to be one of the newest vehicles that you have, so this is kind of anticlimactic because I was expecting this to be a lot more difficult to build, but it's relatively straightforward. Ah, man. Those fish put some weird yellow stuff all over the ocean, and that's. Let me just grab this mobile vehicle bathing. There we go. Yeah, if you get near that yellow stuff in the water, I don't know what that is. I hope it's not what you think it is, but yeah, if you get near it, I think it's like acid, and it really, if you get too close, it'll kill you, basically. Yeah, well, thank you very much. Well, now that we're in this mobile vehicle thing, or this prawn suit, we should be relatively okay. Whoa, look at that! Look at that! Oh, this is gonna be nice. Whoa, this is cool. This is like an exoskeleton. And you have this little kind of jetpack so that you can move around. Now, this doesn't go up and down like a submarine. If you just leave it as it is, it'll just sink all the way to the bottom of the ocean. What you have to do is use your jetpacks to get up, and of course there's a limit to how much you can do. Now what? Oh, let me just get that. Whoa, did you see that? Did you see that? Can I get that? Whoa, look at that. That's great. Oh, I don't even have to get out of the suit to grab things now, so this is really nice. Yeah, anyway, so there's supposed to be some sort of grappling arm that will help you climb up, because there's only a limit that you can use the jetpack, and if you fall too far down, then you may not be able to get up. That's my biggest worry about using this thing, is that you can't find a way to get up. But I heard that if so long as there are walls, cave walls or something nearby, then you could use the grappling arm to keep on going up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we now have the prawn suit. That's great. So I know what I'm going to be doing next episode. Is basically using this to go exploring. I got a feeling that this can actually take us down to the 700 meters that we have to go to. I didn't really check the depth just now, but that should be interesting. And now, of course, we could of course color it, which I eventually will do, yellow and black, just like the sea moth. And we could build accessories for that, but I still need to gather the materials, so I guess I will be doing that in a different episode. Okay, so there's all this stuff. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here's the grappling arm. Okay, so that's probably going to be the first accessory I get. Anyway, so let me let you go for the moment. I'm going to keep on looking around in this thing, and then once we decide what to do next, then I'll bring you back. Okay, so now that I did a bunch of stuff, what I want to do is to use that alien habitat finally and maybe raise one of these eggs. So I have one right here. Creature egg. Okay, well that should be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what sort of creature comes out from this egg. So let me go in here, and I don't think I could put it there. I think those are only for plants. Let me just see. Yep. Yeah, that doesn't work. So I think I just have to drop it from my inventory. So let me just check that. Yeah, there we go. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay. You know, this water in here is a little bit annoying because it's really hard to see things when this wave is going up and down. But yeah, there is the egg. Okay, so it'll be interesting. I think in a few days this thing's supposed to hatch, and I think I went the wrong direction. I went up instead of down. In a few days it'll hatch, and we'll find out what sort of creature we raised. Okay, so let me keep on going and figure out what to do next. Okay, so the next thing, although I do want to use that PrawnSuit, I do recall that there is one more life pod signal that we recently got, but before I go out there to look at it, I wanted to add one more accessory, which is the storage module onto the sea moth. So let's see if we could attach that and see what it looks like. Okay, so not this side. I think I have to go to the other side. Okay, so let's add that accessory. Where's that? Let's see, where's that? Some cylindrical looking thing, right? Oh, there we go. Okay. There, we should have a storage module, but I don't see it on this side. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if there's anything I need to repair here before we head out. But I don't see the storage module. Oh, look at that. I think that's it. Sorry, I need to... There we go. Yeah, okay, good. So I think we're ready. Yeah, we have one more signal that we got, and it's from some ambassador or something like that, and we need to get out there to save him. Now, I got a feeling, just like with all these other life pods, there's not going to be anybody there, but as you can see, the Mongolian emissary is supposed to be in that life pod, so it'll be interesting to see what we find. Okay, so once we get there, I'll get back to you. Okay, so we're just about to arrive at that signal area, and of course there's nothing up here, which usually means that there's something down here. We've been here. In fact, I think it's the life pod we've already looked at, but I don't remember this emissary or whatever in the last time we came to look at life pod 13. Well, since we're here, we might as well look to see if there's anything that's changed since the name has changed. Maybe there's something else here. What is that? What the heck is this? Ultra glide fins. Oh, look at that. Oh, we seem to have gotten a blueprint. Well, that's nice. Ultra glide fins sound like an upgrade to the swimming fins that I have right now. Oh, there's a PDA. Yeah, so maybe we could upgrade and swim faster. That would be really nice, because it would be nice to be able to run away from those fish, or actually run after those fish every once in a while if you're trying to catch them. Let's see. What? Oh, there it is. The emissary's message. Well, I guess I'll read it later. It looks like it's just information about it crash landing, and it sounded like he didn't survive the crash. Okay, well, so much for LifePod 13 and that emissary. So the next thing I want to do is actually go to the Cyclops. And the reason for that is in the next episode, I want to take that PrawnSuit, and I think it could go as deep as the 700 meters. So I want to use the PrawnSuit and look for that other alien base that's supposed to be something like 1 kilometer southwest of the first alien base that we saw that shot down the sunbeam. But to be able to take the PrawnSuit there, we need the Cyclops to carry it. So I need to bring the Cyclops near the base station so that we could load the PrawnSuit to that. But right now what I just noticed is that this Seamoth can only go down to 200 meters. This is strange. Let me check. Whoa! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was gonna just get out and check to see if the pressure compensator was in there, which I still want to do. But man, I just walked right into a big mouth fish, and I think it was as scared as I was because it just ran away, which was a good thing. Now, yeah, let me just check this. Yeah, it's still here. Huh. That's strange. Let me just put this back in again. And get inside. Oh, now it says 300 meters. So there seems to be some weird glitch in this game where it makes the sea moth 200 meter depth, even with the pressure compensator in here, and you have to actually take it out and put it back in again. Okay, well, now that it shows 300 meters, that should be okay. And I still need to get to the Cyclops. So once I get to the Cyclops, then I'll get back to you. Okay, so we're aboard the Cyclops now, and we're almost back to the main base. So, whoa. I almost hit something, I think, in the bottom. I just gotta be careful because it's getting close to being shallow. I might run this submarine into the ground, so I do have to be careful. I think this is okay now. Okay, so let's get back into our sea moth. Okay, so let's see where we are. So this is pretty good. We're pretty close to the base, I think. And the sub. Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, as you can see, I colored the sub yellow and black, just like the sea moth. And now I have a yellow submarine. I've always wanted a yellow submarine, so this is really good. Okay, so let me park the sea moth in the moon pool and switch it out with the PrawnSuit. Okay, so can we get up there? Good.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so I guess we now have to go to the PrawnSuit. Oh, but wait a minute. We got the blueprints for that ultra fin. If you recall from that emissary area, and it looks like a faster version of the swimming fins, and I could use that right now. So let's check the fabricator. I don't see it here. Okay. No, I do not see the ultra fins here. So maybe I can't use it in the or make it in the fabricator. Let me just check everything else. No. Okay, so I don't know where else we can make that. The only other place we have a fabricator is for the PrawnSuit, and I don't think it's for I could make it here because of course this is only equipment for the PrawnSuit or the sea moth. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure out where we make that ultra fin. And now I think it's getting later on in the game, and so I might let you go and call it a day here. Okay, so for the next episode, we're gonna go looking for that other alien base. I hope I'm ready for it. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. It'll also be interesting to see what hatches out of that alien egg that we put into the alien habitat. But that's for the next episode. So thank you very much again for watching this episode, and I hope you continue on with us in this adventure in Subnautica. It's always a pleasure to make these videos for you, and if you have any comments, please post them in the comment section below. Okay, so we'll continue on with Subnautica, and until, well, yeah, this guy is just eating like crazy. Until the next episode, we wish you all the best, and as always, Jaya, nice day, everyone.